Welcome back to Mystic Oracle, you guys. This is Mystic here to bring you another Oracle energy reading. Please take these readings as it resonates. Do not force it to fit. And thank you for all your love and support. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe, okay? We're going to go ahead and tap in and see what the overall energy is for you, me, and the surrounding collective, okay? Before that, I did something that I have not done unless it's an emergency. I called out of work today and I don't know how to feel about it. And I know it's not a big deal to some of you guys, but it's a big deal to me because I run off a system. I run off of being organized when it comes to taking care of my responsibility. And I have plenty of off days, paid time off and stuff, but I never use them to the point where when it gets to the end of the year, I actually lose them because I only take off if I'm sick or if I have something that comes up that I cannot work around. And I'm trying to change that about myself because those days I did earn and I do have a right to be off and be paid for it. But I really don't do anything that is worth me being off work. That's why I go to work. And I feel like there's something that I need to change about myself. And I feel like this retrograde is also making me sit down and think about things as far as relationship dynamics can come in any sector. And mine is when it comes to work. I know it's something that I need. I know it's something that I have to do. But me just living for work, having less play and stuff, that has to be balanced out. I just don't know how to do it because I'm very apathetic when it comes to things outside of me, meaning that a lot of things that people find joy in, I don't see what the hype is. If y'all don't know before, I am neurodivergent, so it's a lot of things that people make a priority that I don't make a priority. And that's like with the latest fashions, the trends, the societal norms and all of that stuff is not important to me at all. So it's hard for me to find what I find enjoyment in outside of going to work. And the only reason work excites me is because I'm getting paid for it. I'm getting money for it. So me trying to navigate life in that sector, trying to break myself out of the working loop and actually going to find something that fulfills me on an internal level as well as bring me outcome is very hard for me. Like I always told y'all, it is not a joke when I say this. I do not like pictures. I do not like being in front of the camera. I don't like none of that. So me having this channel alone has put me in the spotlight more than I have ever been in my entire life, okay? So it's a big step for me, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. I'm not gonna lie. And even when it's me trying to navigate having a working job, a 9 to 5 or whatever, being online, trying to have income, trying to bring income, trying to do nothing new, I don't know what to do because it's hard to keep finding 9 to 5 jobs when you want to move around freely. It kind of blocks you from moving around freely when that's my natural energy. Being a freelancer, being a free spirit, it is hindering my growth. It's hindering my expansion. Okay, being locked down, can't really go nowhere, working long hours, but I have everything I need. So everything comes with a sacrifice, you guys. You have to find what is worth sacrificing for. And I guess I'm trying to make that sacrifice as far as being on social media before, but it's so annoying. I don't like it at all, but I do like connecting to people. So I'm trying to find my way. I'm still trying to find my way. So yeah, this retrograde has really sat me down, and I actually took the day off today. So even though I'm kind of it's stepping outside of my box because my schedule is messed up now, it's like, what do I do once I get done with this reading? I have no idea. But yeah, so it's time to think about, redefine your life. Make sure that you are not taking on too much that you shouldn't have to, and make those necessary changes when it comes to interpersonal relationships and what you value, the people in your life, people that's coming and going and stuff like that. And it's just a priority wise. And I think this energy is affecting the water signs the most because it talks about your emotions, what make you happy, and how you communicate through your emotions. Okay. Yeah, we got heart on the bottom of the deck, on the top of the deck rather. what makes you happy. So when it comes to my happiness, my job does not make me happy. But when it comes to my finances and my stability, my job makes me very happy. So I'm trying to figure it out. All right, we're going to get into this reading. I am going to post a timestamp on the bottom. So if you don't want to hear all of that, we're going to get right into the message. You'll be able to jump right to the message. But I just wanted to vent a little bit. Like I told y'all, I'm working on being more vulnerable. Let y'all know that I'm human too. Let y'all know that I go through stuff too. I just don't care about a whole lot of stuff. And I get annoyed with these readings when I keep having to repeat myself. So that has its cons and its pros also. But at the end of the day, I love being here. I love what I do. And whatever it takes me, I'm ready to go. Okay, so let's jump into this reading and see what's going on. Spirit, what's the overall energy? Seek alternative solutions. What I was just talking about, you guys. Seek alternative solutions. Bottom of the deck, transformation in reverse. Because what are y'all going through right now? It don't have to be bad, but it could be blocking you from going through a transformation. We got transformation in reverse as the overall energy. Okay, so maybe that little testimony had something to do with the reading today. All right. So Spirit, what's the energy? What do we need to know? We got collaboration, which talks about working with people, and prickly. Prickly saying you may be alienating others by being defensive, evasive, or downright unapproachable. I know that's me. I block everybody off. And I know that's a lot of us. I feel like a lot of us has blocked a lot of people off because of what we have done, what we have been through in the past. And it's not us holding on to the things that we have been through in the past, but it's just protecting ourselves. I feel like most of us have reached a stage in our life where we just not finna go through the drama. We don't feel like being a part of the drama. We just want to attract people. We just want to attract like-minded souls. We don't have time for this stuff. And it says, perhaps this is your way of safeguarding yourself due to past issues, confirmation, or maybe you lack trust in the people or situation you are dealing with. Remember, it is more effective to attract others with kindness. Also, like-minded souls. I feel like most of us are kind, but we are just offensive because we are not going to collaborate with people that we know are not authentic. But it does, the overall energy does says find a different way. Seek alternative solutions in order to to continue to grow, expand, and transform. Okay, what else, Spirit? It got fruitful. That's how you grow. That's how you're going to add to your garden. That's how you're going to add more fruit to your garden, okay? You might be growing apples right now, you know, that one way of thinking, but we all know that we can learn through others. So it's very important to incorporate different fruits and vegetables to our garden, and that is how you're going to have a balanced diet. That is how you're going to have your chakras continuously be aligned and healthy, okay? It makes sense. I get it, but how we gonna get there though? And then it's gonna say guilt-free. I feel like a lot of us need to set ourselves free from a lot of things. There may be something gnawing at you where you feel like you should or shouldn't have done, but there is nothing for you to feel guilty about. You had to do what you had to do, or you have to do what you need to do. Okay, some people may attempt to impose guilt upon you, and you may simply experience some form of remorse. Resist it, and the deck opened up to say less. It says say less. So, you know, when it comes to doing what you want to do, even when it comes to the people that you want to collaborate with, everybody may not like the people that you collaborate with, but you have your own reasoning for doing what you are doing, okay? And you don't need to feel guilty about the decisions that you are making in your life. If you know that it'll be a good fit for you, if you know it is a good chance that the choices that you will make of who you should collaborate with is going to bring some type of change in your life, okay? A lot of us judge a lot of people for how they look, how they sound, whatever, when we all come from different walks of life, and who we are attracted to may be something more internal than it is on the outside. You know, when you are in a certain social class, how society presents it, you are looked down upon if you want to hang out with a nerd, or if you want to hang out with somebody that likes Harry Potter or different things like that. But you have to make the decision of the people that you want to hang out with. Okay, like for me, for example, I do not like hanging out with socially, try to say it in a nice way, socially illiterate people that have no depth, people don't have no deep wisdom. I do not like hanging out with those kind of people, and it's not me judging those people. It's just the fact that I do not like short talk, and I do not like a whole lot of gossip and stuff that bring no value. I like deep conversations. I like outworldly conversations. I like the conversation that people don't necessarily talk about. But people now just talk about celebrities, how other people look, everything that distracts them and take the attention off of them and their growth and what they supposed to be doing. I don't like being in those spaces. So I do understand to a certain extent why you would never catch a millionaire in a poor environment. If you take away the money for a while, mindset alone, a billionaire's mindset is not fin to be in a place where there are poor mindset or poor people, because they don't have nothing to talk about. And if you come and lay all your wisdom on the table, they are not going to grasp it, because their mind is not there to absorb that kind of energy, that kind of knowledge, which would eventually drain the billionaire mindset. We're talking in terms of energy and mindset, you guys. So a billionaire is not going to place themselves in that type of environment. I get it. Okay, but at the end of the day, sometimes outside of what you may know or what you may have, you may just want to hang out with the people of a lower class or a different class just because they are cool people. And I feel like that's okay too. And I do feel like when it gets to a point where if they are around you, hopefully your positive energy can rub off on them. But some people that are in a poor or lack mindset may look at you as a lick than looking at you as a friend or a confidant, you know, just to be around and learn things from, so that they can open up their mind. They'll look at you as a lick. So it says that when it comes to a collaboration, even though we feel like that we can't, it's hard for us to make friends depending on our mindset and our level, we can't give up on that. We have to go out and we have to find our people, because that is putting a social hindrance on us. We are humans. Humans wasn't made to be alone. They was made to fellowship and socialize and be together and fellowship with each other. Okay, we're not supposed to be alone as we are, because in some point, I don't care how much people fuss about I love being alone, I don't like nobody and stuff like that. We wasn't designed like that. You know, we've been programmed like that through our shortcomings of the things that has happened around us, which is also stunting our growth in some kind of way. We have to find another solution around it. Okay, and on the bottom of the day it says ideal match. An opportunity will arise that will feel meant to be. It is ideal to match for you based on your skills and your energy. Confirmation. I just said that. Okay. You are on the right path, and if you choose to accept, you'll be able to learn and grow that you may ever thought possible. That's how you alchemize that energy, so you keep growing and keep flowing. I get it. I accept this message. I get it. You know, but we are like the way we are, not because we are mean, but we are protecting our heart space, because we have came so far into becoming the person that we are, that even though we do want to hang out with different kind of people, they may not have the same mindset as us, and it's going to cause us to protect ourselves than to be in the spaces where people feel like we are trying to be better than them. We are not trying to be better than them. We trying to get you to open up your mind. But if you have not reached that level, we have no choice but to cut you off and protect ourselves. Okay. So that's a good little message. Okay. I feel it. I get it. I get it. Okay. So we're going to jump into the tarot. Okay. So I get the message. I receive it. Why does deck feel lighter? Spirit, what's the energy? What's the story? What's the message? What do we need to know? King of Pentacles. There you go. King of Pentacles, Hangman. Gaining a new perspective that's going to bring more discipline, a solid investment, and security, okay? By being more independent and sacrificing things that you no longer need for a higher cost by seeking a different way to do things, okay? That's when that third eye is booming. When you are able to do that, that's how you become more fruitful. That's how you become more fruitful, okay? By collaborating with people who have the same vision as you, who have that same generosity and wants to prosper like you. That's how you become more fruitful. Then we got the Queen of Pentacles. So I see counterparts here. We got the King of Pentacles. We got someone that is surrendering to an old mindset or something, that wants to collaborate with somebody that has the same energy as them. They want somebody that knows how to surrender things that they no longer need, that knows how to change the situation for a higher cost, that knows how to collaborate with people that have like-minded mindsets, okay? We have the King of Pentacles and the Hangman right here, which means surrendering something for a higher cost. Having that changing things on a spiritual level, becoming more spiritual. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles with that third eye almost already booming. Somebody that's already fruitful, somebody that's already stable. That King of Pentacles want to get like her. That King of Pentacles feel like, I see my ideal match in her. This person is fruitful. This person lives guilt-free. This person is stable. I feel like I need to go collaborate with this person. Okay? Yeah, I can manifest with this person. So we got somebody in King of Pentacles energy that got his eye on a Queen of Pentacles. This is great. And this person is not looking at the Queen of Pentacles for how she looks, but he is thinking that I come with something, you come with something. How can we come to a solution that we can bring two like-minded ideas together and manifest together? That's what the King of Pentacles is thinking. See, this is a king's mindset. A king see resources and people from both sides and know how to bring it together for a higher cause, for the better good, by being smart about the action that they are taking. That third eye talks about that inner wisdom. So whatever decision that this King of Pentacles is trying to manifest, it is from a place of wisdom, not from a place of being selfish, okay? This person wants to collaborate with somebody that is disciplined just like he is, somebody that's a provider, somebody that's reliable, and I am here for it. That's what I was just talking about, okay? This person wants to let their guards down. This person wants to be more vulnerable, because in the past this King of Pentacles is exhausted. I feel like this King of Pentacles is someone that tried to be fruitful for everybody else, but the people that he was trying to invest into and collaborate with did not have the same energy, wasn't an ideal match to put back in what he was putting out, and that caused him to have a downfall. That caused him to be stuck. Okay, don't allow yourself to downfall to dictate to your future. The downfall of these other people was the reason why this King of Pentacles was not seeing the fruits of his labor. And upon that, this person had to surrender, putting so much energy in people who did not have the same vision as him. The next card is download. That's when he had a spiritual awakening, and now he is getting downloads because his third eye is open. He is becoming more wise. He probably always been stable. He probably always have money, but he probably have not always made the right decision because he hasn't learned the lessons about the people that he choose to invest in and the people that he choose to be amongst in the environment of. It was stopping his growth. Okay, it was stopping him from transforming. But now his eye is open now, and now he want to manifest with people that have that same mindset as he does. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. He's burnt out. He's tired. I think I put that on my community tab. I'm burnt out. I don't even feel like talking no more because I'm not around the right people, and sometimes the conversation just ain't worth it. Just, hey, how you doing, and keep going. Okay, Spirit, what else? It gets overwhelming. Yeah, we got the Ace of Cups. This person wants wishful fulfillment. This person wants emotional balance, okay? This person wants to be happy again. This person wants to create with someone who understands him. We got the Two of Wands in reverse. He don't know what's going to happen, but he feeling in his soul that he's making the right choice by moving forward and releasing the need to control. He don't want to control the situation. He just want it to flow. He feel like with this Queen of Pentacles, things are going to flow because he feels like they have the same mindset. You don't have to control it. If love is present and you going in with the right intentions and you are meeting somebody that you feel like have the right intention, there's no need to control it, okay? I feel like this King of Pentacles got the right mindset and he's guilt-free about the decision that he is making. Then we have the Sun. Prosperity, growth, and happiness and success when you live in your truth. Okay, we got the Sun and the Ace of Wands. These are two excellent energies together. When you are happy, when you are guilt-free, you are able to manifest effortlessly, which is going to bring you happiness, optimism, and success, okay? This King of Pentacles is ready to invest. He's thinking, he's moving slow, but when he does invest, he is going to be loyal. He is going to provide, and he's going to stand by his decision. Yeah, he made a lot of wrong choices in the past, which caused him to make the wrong judgment by not speaking up about what he wanted in his future, okay? We got the Judgment in reverse, we got the Throat Chakra card in reverse, and we got the Three of Wands in reverse. By him not speaking up about what he truly wanted, what truly made him happy, he made the wrong decisions in the past. He invested into the wrong things. He invested into dirty offers, okay? Because he did not speak about what he wanted. He just went with what everybody else went. He invested where everybody else wanted him to invest in, and that's what brought him injustices, okay? So he learned from his actions, and now he wants to take actions to have a rebirth, have some success in his life, and that is what he is chasing, okay? So, Spirit, what's the outcome for this energy? This is a good energy. We got self-reward. He's choosing him. He's choosing himself. And this can be vice versa. So take this reading as it resonates. You could be a female who is stable, who has your eye on somebody that have the same vision and ideas as you. In the past, you probably made the wrong collaboration, made the wrong choices, not speaking up for yourself. Okay, so take this reading as it resonates. Give me two more. Self-reward. For choosing himself, for realizing his happiness matter. And that's when the transformation happens. In the beginning, we was trying to figure out why there's no transformation here. And now we see why this person is able to transform now, because this person went through an awakening and realized they need to be with someone who has the same ideals and visions as they do. And that's where the real happiness is. So I feel like it's very important, even if you come from different walks of life, to be willing to change some things, be willing to let go of some things. Even if you have different religious background. That's a big thing in society today, because everybody has a belief system. Everybody grew up a certain way. But even when you grow up, if you want to change, if you want to continue to grow, that's just like going from middle school to high school to college. Something is going to change. But what stays with you is the principle. And principle will always lead to your destiny if your moral intent is good. Okay? Bottom of the deck, take root. Get grounded. What are your morals? What are your values? What are you trying to get to and get out of your situation? What is your intent? That's what's going to lead you to manifest happiness, manifest truth, manifest positivity and fun in your life. Okay, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope I helped someone, and I will see y'all on the next one.